35회 영어 듣기 말하기 모의고사 1번부터 17번까지는 듣고 답하는 문제입니다. 1번부터 15번까지는 한 번만 들려주고 16번부터 17번까지는 두 번 들려줍니다. 방송을 잘 듣고 답을 하기 바랍니다. 1번 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
How are you, honey? You look exhausted.
Yes, I'm really tired. I've been so busy at my office lately.
Well, dinner is almost ready. Why don't you go relax on the sofa?
이 번 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
What is this music? It sounds familiar.
This is my favorite band, the Rockstars. This is their newest album.
I really like it. Where can I buy a copy of it?
삼 번 다음을 듣고 여자가 하는 말의 목적으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Attention shoppers. In the next 15 minutes, we're offering a huge discount. These Florida oranges normally sell for $5 a bag for 5 oranges. For the next 15 minutes only, you can get them for $2. That's right, I said $2. These fresh oranges are a good source of vitamin C. You can use these oranges in a nice chicken salad or make fresh squeezed orange juice. But hurry, the sale is for a limited time only, the next 15 minutes. So come on over to the produce department. And as always, thank you for shopping at Natural House.
사 번 다음을 듣고 남자가 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Good afternoon, students. Summer vacation is coming up, and I want to talk to you about what you will be doing. I know many of you plan to do extra studying, but I want to encourage you all to find something you like to do and do it. Summertime is a great opportunity to develop or continue a hobby. You might enjoy hiking, camping, windsurfing, playing soccer, practicing piano, or singing. Whatever it is, the important thing is that you enjoy it. I urge you all to find a hobby and find some friends who like the same thing. Then go out and do it. If you follow my advice, I'm sure your summer will be much more enjoyable.
오 번 대화를 듣고 두 사람의 관계를 가장 잘 나타낸 것을 고르시오.
Your Honor, I'd just like to say that Mr. Smith committed this crime with full knowledge of what he was doing. He took the fruit from Mr. Brown, knowing that Mr. Brown was a hard-working farmer who depended on his apple sales to keep his family fed. I believe Your Honor should give Mr. Smith the maximum penalty allowable by law for what he did to Mr. Brown.
What has been said is true, but it leaves out valuable facts that the court should be aware of. Mr. Smith's son, Thomas, was starving at home because Mr. Smith has been out of work and unable to afford any food. Before this time, Mr. Smith had never committed any crimes. He deeply regrets this event and did not mean to hurt Mr. Brown in any way. I would ask the court to impose only a small fine on Mr. Smith rather than imposing any jail time.
육 번 대화를 듣고 그림에서 대화의 내용과 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
You have a nice room.
Thank you. Sit down.
Who's that on your computer screen?
Oh, that's my sister and her classmate. She's the one with the polka-dotted hat, and her friend is the one giving my sister the thumbs up.
Oh, were they on a trip to the mountains?
Yes. You see the picture on the wall? She sent that to me from her trip.
Wow, the cabin looks really cozy under that big tree.
Yes. And don't those two girls playing the guitar near the river look so peaceful?
Yes, they do. Oh, is that the birthday card I gave you?
The one with the cute puppy? Yes. I put it on that shelf above the computer with all my favorite things.
(7번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 함께 할 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
What's your New Year's resolution?
Well, I haven't decided yet. I don't know if it will work because I didn't achieve last year's resolution.
What was it?
2 things: quit smoking and exercise regularly.
How long did each one last?
Maybe till the middle of January. I feel so ashamed, but it was too hard to keep them up. How about you?
Me? My resolutions were keeping a journal and reading the classics, at least one book per month.
And?
Actually, they've worked out pretty well. Sometimes I was tempted to give up, but I kept going. So my 2 resolutions finally became habits.
Wow, you inspire me. I know what my resolutions will be for this year. I will try again to quit smoking, and I'll exercise at least 3 times each week.
Sounds like a plan. I'll join you in your exercise resolution.
(8번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 여자에게 부탁한 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
I have a problem.
What's the matter?
I need to mow my lawn before the weekend.
Why? What's going on this weekend?
My family is coming over to my house, and we're going to have a party for my father's birthday.
Well, in that case, you must have a lot of things to do.
Yeah, I'm glad to see my whole family, but I have much to do. I have to cook, clean, and pick up my family from the airport. Could you please mow the grass for me?
No problem. I can make some time to do it while I'm taking a break from studying for my math exam on next Tuesday.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I owe you big time.
What are friends for? I'm happy to help you.
Thank you. You're a real friend.
(9번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 전화를 걸어 언급한 사항이 아닌 것을 고르시오.
Hello?
Hi, Chris. How are you doing?
Pretty good, Mom. How is Grandma doing? Did her surgery go well?
She seems good. We need a couple more days to know how it went for sure. By the way, did you go to the post office to send that package to your sister?
Not yet, but I'll do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow will be fine, but no later than that. Otherwise, she might not get her birthday present on time. When are you supposed to take your midterm?
This coming Friday.
How is your studying going? I hope you're not playing too many video games.
I know what I'm doing, Mom. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Please do your best. Just one more thing. Don't skip meals and...
Oh, sorry, Mom. I've got to go. My cell phone is ringing. Bye.
(10번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 받을 거스름돈이 얼마인지 고르시오.
Greetings. I noticed that you have eggs for sale.
Oh, yes. Our eggs are the best because they come from free-range chickens.
Really? Do you sell the chickens too?
Yes, the chickens are $5 each.
And how much are the eggs?
The eggs are $2 for a dozen or $3 for 2 dozens.
Well, how many omelets can I make with $2 worth of eggs?
You could make 6 omelets with 2 eggs in each omelet.
Okay, then I'll take 2 dozen eggs. Do you have change for a $5 bill?
Sure, here you are. Enjoy the omelets.
11번. 다윈스바크 스파이더에 관한 다음 내용을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Darwin's bark spider was discovered in the forests of Madagascar in 2009. It was named in honor of the famous naturalist Charles Darwin. Scientists are studying the spider, trying to understand how it evolved to create some of the largest known webs on Earth. The webs can be as large as 2.8 square meters, and the spiders often build them over rivers. The material these webs are made from is the toughest biological material ever studied by scientists. Like other types of spiders, female Darwin's bark spiders are much larger than males. Even so, females are generally less than 2 centimeters across. It is not yet understood how these small spiders build such strong webs.
(12번) 다음 표를 보면서 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 호주를 방문할 달을 고르시오.
I'd love to go to Australia.
Who wouldn't? It's always been one of my dreams.
Well, let's plan a trip then.
Great. What about June?
Well, isn't it winter there then?
Yeah, I guess you're right. But look, the maximum temperature is still 16.
It might not be as cold as winter, but look at the rain.
That's too wet. I think we'll have some trouble traveling if it rains more than 110 millimeters.
I totally agree. I say we go when there's the least rain.
But here, look, a low of 13. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, forget about that. Let's take the chance of a little more rain and enjoy the heat.
Okay, 18 degrees sounds good.
(13번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
We shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
What are you trying to say, Minyoung?
Some teachers believe that students who wear miniskirts or earrings are troublemakers. Do you agree, Minsu?
Absolutely not. Everyone has a right to express herself as she wishes.
That's what I believe as well.
But I must admit, I have treated people differently for having purple hair or a shaved head.
Why?
I felt that they were just out to cause problems, so I avoided them.
We need to be open-minded towards people who look different from us.
(14번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Jake, where are you rushing off to?
Oh, hi. I'm going to the Mobile Communications Service Center.
Is there a problem with your phone?
Not at all. I got a phone call this afternoon from the telephone company saying that I've won a new smartphone from a promotional event.
Wow, that's great. Then are you going to pick it up now?
No. I told them my name and address to confirm that I was the winner. After that, I did some research and found out that the whole thing was a fraud.
What? What kind of fraud do you mean?
If I use the phone, I'm supposed to spend at least 30,000 to 40,000 won a month on phone calls and text messages. If I don't, then I have to pay for the phone. It's not a prize at all.
(15번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 밥이 게리에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Gary wanted to race cars his entire life. One day he met Bob, a famous Formula One race car driver. Gary begged Bob to teach him the art of race car driving. Bob decided that he liked the look of Gary and took him under his wing. Soon, Gary was driving like a pro and was able to make it several times around the racetrack. Even Bob was impressed. Bob went to his manager and told him about Gary. Bob convinced his manager and financial backers to fund a car for Gary. When Bob told Gary he would be getting his own car, he was overcome with joy. He told Bob he would always remember his lessons and consider Bob his mentor. In this situation, what would Bob most likely say to Gary?
(16번부터 17번까지는 2번 들려줍니다. 16번과 17번 다음을 듣고 물음에 답하시오.
Did you hear that another swimmer set a world record today?
Again? Why are people swimming so much faster these days?
It's partly because of these new swimsuits. They're modeled on sharks.
What do you mean?
Designers invented a special material that's similar to shark skin. It allows swimmers to move through the water faster.
How interesting. I bet lots of inventors got their ideas from nature.
I'm sure you're right. The first people to build airplanes probably copied birds.
That's right. And there's also gecko feet.
Gecko feet? You mean the small lizards?
Yes. You know how they can walk up and down walls? It's because of the special skin on their feet.
And someone used the idea to create something new?
Yes. They made small pads that can stick to almost anything. They're extremely strong and can be used over and over.
That's really cool. There's a lot we can learn from plants and animals.
I agree.
다시 한번 듣겠습니다.
Did you hear that another swimmer set a world record today?
Again? Why are people swimming so much faster these days?
It's partly because of these new swimsuits. They're modeled on sharks.
What do you mean?
Designers invented a special material that's similar to shark skin. It allows swimmers to move through the water faster.
How interesting. I bet lots of inventors got their ideas from nature.
I'm sure you're right. The first people to build airplanes probably copied birds.
That's right. And there's also gecko feet.
Gecko feet? You mean the small lizards?
Yes. You know how they can walk up and down walls? It's because of the special skin on their feet.
And someone used the idea to create something new?
Yes. They made small pads that can stick to almost anything. They're extremely strong and can be used over and over.
That's really cool. There's a lot we can learn from plants and animals.
I agree.
16번 대화의 주제로 가장 적절한 것은 (17번) 도마뱀의 발을 바탕으로 발명된 것은